There are two moments in the life of every language learner where things get complicated. In both cases, this is what you need. Marshmallows. At the end of the 1960s or the beginning of the 1970s, there was an experiment conducted by some psychologists from Stanford University about delayed gratification. And this is what the experiment went down. They put in a room a kid, a child, something between 3 and 6 years. And along with them there was a researcher. And after they gave instructions to the kids, they said, okay, we have this for you. This marshmallow is for you. You can have it. Only because you showed up, you are here, you can eat this marshmallow. But I am going to leave this room for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. If, when I return to this room, you did not eat this first marshmallow, you will have 2. So you don't have anything to lose. You have the one, but if you wait, you will get 2. The results were very different. Some kids just immediately ate the first marshmallow. Some others were fighting not to eat it. Some of them would close their eyes or cover their eyes so that they couldn't see the temptation that was right there in the table. Some others were holding themselves back, just moving their feet, trying to control this need, this urge to eat this candy. So that was the end of this first phase of the experiment. Some kids decided to eat the first marshmallow, some others waited long enough to get 2. But what it was really shocking or maybe unexpected is what psychologists discovered when they ran a second experiment, a follow-up experiment. Maybe 10, 12, 15 years later, they went to the same kids and then they did a research, they did some investigation about what was the life of these new teenagers 15 years later. And the results were amazing. They found that the kids, now teenagers, who decided or could wait to get the 2 marshmallow were doing better in their life in almost every aspect. They were doing better at school. They were getting better scores. They were doing better physically, mentally. They were having better lives. And some researchers also found that these kids that waited for the second marshmallow had developed some part of their brain in a better, more efficient way. Now, the results of this experiment have been analyzed and have been used to explain different things that happen in the field of psychology. Now, I am not a psychologist, of course, I am not a scientist, so maybe I am not one to talk, but I do have my opinion about it. I do have my own interpretation of these results. And what that means to me is patience. There are 2 stages, 2 moments in the life of every language learner where things are going to get complicated. No question about it. The first one is when you decide to start learning a new language. That is at the very beginning. You don't know anything about this new language, in this case, English. So maybe you go to the school, you try for 1, 2, 3 months, you learn the basic words, you can understand a little, and you are learning the basics, but you feel that there is so much to learn, so many rules, so many sounds, so many things that you don't understand, and that is overwhelming. And sadly, a lot of people cannot move from this stage to the next one. And they said, I tried, but it's not for me. It's difficult. It's impossible. I cannot do it. The second stage, which is also for some people troublesome, it's difficult, is when they have moved from this basic stage and they can understand. Maybe they can speak a little, maybe they can read, they can write, but still they are not using the language in the way they want to. And there is this final frontier, this final border between you understanding the language and you using the language as a part of your life and speak in the language. This part is maybe the most complicated because it takes more time. You need to work every day with it. You need to be constant with it. And some people say, okay, I'm here, I understand it, but I cannot speak it. My accent is terrible, my pronunciation is horrible, I keep forgetting words, so I'm here and I will not do it and I will not continue. In both cases, when you are here at the beginning or when you are here ready to take the leap to using the language in a normal way, what you need is patience. We are so used to things happening very fast. Just think about technology. You want to connect with somebody, you just take out your cell phone, you send a message, and immediately it's out there in the world. You can go from Mexico to Japan, from Japan to Russia in just 1 second. We are used to things happening fast. But this language doesn't have to be fast. You need to give it time, and more importantly, you need to be patient. You need to know that you have a marshmallow here, and it's yours, and nobody's gonna take it away from you. But you need to go for the second one. Because this second marshmallow is so much more delicious than the first one. And you are getting two. And all you have to do is wait long enough to get there. Because when you can think like this, when you can take that first marshmallow and hold it and not eat it, if you can start thinking that one marshmallow is not enough and you need to go and get the second one, you are going to change your determination, your motivation, the reason why you are learning English, into patience. And patience will eventually transform into your success.